Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Bit later tonight, been out decorating. Yeah, busman's holiday. Uh, Tonight, reviewing, and if I can find a blooming, yeah, I can find it. From, this was given to me as in a Secret Santa, although they spent more than they should have done, naughty people. But thank you very much, if you're out there, whoever it was who bought it me from work. So this is Old Fart Best Bitter. And Direct Beers who make this, their thing is to do beers like Yellow Snow, Big Cock. Where's the beers? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, Dog Piss is one. Shit Faced is another. So all their beers are quite, on the nail, as it were. But I mean, it's only offends people if certain people will always be offended, won't they? So yeah, Old Fart Best Bitter. Let's get some Old Fart down there. Oh, although I'm all good now, been to toilet, so yeah, there's no farts left in me at the moment. But yeah, you didn't need to know that. So as we can see, chestnut looking pour. Looks like a best bitter as well, doesn't it? Looks like a best bitter, lad, that does. Not much of a head on it, to be fair. Here we go. So it says on the tin, I will get the magnifying glass. Yay. Old Fart is a robust, perfectly balanced copper coloured beer, is it? Okay. Brewed to give a dry hop taste with a little malt sweetiness. Brewed with hops, barley, brewer's yeast, sugar and water, contains residual live yeast to preserve and mature the beer, so pour carefully, leaving the yeast behind to enjoy a good clear beer. For comments, contact info@directbeers.com. And they're from Ashbourne, so Derbyshire. And it says here, let's face it, we all have an old fart in the family. And he usually likes a good old glass of best bitter. Caution, too many of these and your old fart will be farting like a trooper. Like I say, I've just deposited. I've been waiting all day as well, so yeah, you didn't need to know that. But yeah, cheers all. Hope you've had a good day. Ooh, good bitter malt taste to it. Proper man's drink. Not that any drink these days is man's or women's. You know, and we was on about this, me and the old craft beer basic, Dave, who works at Neon Raptor Neon Raptor's tap room, and he was drinking hooch, pink hooch, punk hooch. Well, I think it's actually pink hooch, and he was saying that he'd have it on at the tap room, and it's just one of his guilty secrets. And I've got to be honest, I love Malibu, I love Bailey's, and I don't care if a drink is classed as a woman's drink. I mean, I think that's sexist to class anything as women's or anything as a man's drink. Um, but in any case, those classifications mean shit. You drink what you like, fuck everybody else. Well, not literally, obviously. Whoa. So yeah, another load of decorating today. Been down to the daughters. Another wall done. I'm there pasting. Wife's doing the wallpaper and I'm doing the pasting and helping her out with some of the cutting. And it's like, oh God, I just want to go home. Good. Bear in mind, I've just done a full day's work as well. So yeah, it's all good, all good. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, good twangy beer. This is old fart. I feel like an old fart sometimes, to be fair. Especially on days where you get up and your knees are hurting. It's like, Jesus Christ, where's this coming from? Albeit a good day today, though. Got to work absolutely Baltic again this morning. Another frost. My God, I know they're saying it's global warming, but we have had frost after frost after frost just recently. I mean, I've known some winters on the city when I worked at the city council where I could count the number of frosts on my two hands in a whole winter. Yeah, this winter, I think we've had about 10 on the bounce. And it's not that bloody warm again tonight. So I know they say global warming, but sometimes I'm not so highly convinced. Now, I've put my wallet to my watch down somewhere, and can I find it? No. It'll appear at some stage. Yeah, it'll appear at some stage. So, hoping to go live tomorrow night. I will get some pictures. Might do a couple of these Tesco beers, as you do. A couple of big beers together. Beer battle. Well, might do a beer battle. Yeah. Adnams versus King Goblin. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Yeah. So I've got Old Fart, and I've also got a good twangy beer. Definitely a good twangy beer. I've got Yellow Snow, which is an American IPA. It changes every year. They seem to change the names every year, so even if you bought one year, it's not it probably won't be the same the next year. And brewed alone, Nobby No Mates Pale Ale. That's quite. If someone wants to take the piss, that's quite funny. Because I am actually a little bit of a loner, so it's not that I don't mind friends and all that sort of thing, but I am a bit of a person who stands in the background, hides out the way, sort of thing, and so that's well described in some ways, at least. In some ways, and bloody cheeky in another way. Yeah, cheeky bleeders. Old Fart and Nobby No Mates. What are you saying? You're taking the piss. But anyway, it's all good. I'll find out who it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'll flipping give you Nobby No Mates, an Old Fart. Always up for a laugh. In fact, it's a good thing I'm not the Wraggy from 20 years ago, because we did some naughty stuff back in the day. You get sacked for some of the stuff we did, and I'm not going to admit it on YouTube, so somebody else can take it to somebody else and say, Wraggy's just admitted that he's done this to you, to your cup, or your sandwiches, or the tray lights, these things. But I have. and then some. Yeah. Oh dear. Dear. I used to have a police officer who came on the Arboretum. His cup got soaked. Got leery one dinner. Next dinner, his cup got soaked. Fucking hell, tastes like soap. Fucking did, mate. I soaked it. And yeah. Oh dear, some of the stuff. Oh, in some ways, I'd love to go back and be a fly on the wall. If you had a video camera to watch the good days of the city council, we had fucking hell, you'd be in at some dinners and you'd have your dinner break and you'd be going out and your ribs would be hurting you because the piss taking was so rife personalities, and everybody could give it as well as take it, I mean, I used to have this aura where I'd start smiling at people and it'd worry them. Like, the fuck are you smiling at? And yeah, just like that. And they're like, and you walk around the back of them, and you can see these worrying, and oh dear, oh, yes, there's a lot of stuff I dare not say. Yes, although nothing truly bad, just was just a bit of a piss taker, as you do, Got a hobby. First beer tonight, probably the only beer tonight, to be fair. Might have a cider next instead. Yay! But yeah, the stocks are getting a bit low now, to be honest. Yeah, I'm looking, I'm thinking, oh. Although I have got a couple of hurlers amongst it, to be fair, so it's not all bad. And I do need to move beers up now, but there's room now for manoeuvre. And at least the beer wall's starting to come down a bit now. It's my only worry sometimes that the beer wall's too expanse, too many beers, and those beers that are going out of date, they're the ones that worry me. Or if they're well out of date, there's another issue. But yeah, I suppose we're all the same, aren't we? Especially if you collect beers. Do most people take notice of dates on their own beers? No. I've got a draft beer that was from last June or July that I bought. Still not got around to drinking it. I can see it down there. The bottle's solid as well, so it should still be good. Should. So yeah, join this little fella. Makes a change, something different, as you know. So for me, a nice malty twang fest of a best bitter. And there's room for all beers. There's room for all beers on the beer wall. I've seen that. I heard that saying somewhere, not about the beer wall, but that sort of saying somewhere. There's room for everyone. Yeah, I've heard that bloody saying. God, I don't know where I've heard it now, but I've heard it. Yeah, where have I heard it? God knows. No, no, I don't know where I've heard it. I've heard it somewhere. So yeah, old fart. And again, thank you to whoever bought me it from work, you cheeky bleeders. Yeah, you'll get old fart. Yeah. I need to speak to the manager and say, who the bloody hell bought that? Which cheeky bugger? There's a few in there that are actually quite funny. Some of the ladies that know me, so it should be quite interesting to see who did it. But in any case, for me, enjoyed that malty taste. It's nice to have something old fashioned. It's not all about this craft generation. And some of the best breweries, traditional breweries, brew the best beer. They don't need to brew craft because they brew decent beer. Something to remember of. Some of the best craft breweries can't brew a best bitter. No, they can't. They haven't got that knack. And it's yeah, some of the older techniques still are relevant in this day and age. But yeah, 4.3. I really enjoyed it. Cheers, everyone. And the reviews are beckoning because I'm not walking back up the arse. It's freezing. Cheers, all.